Thanks for taking the time to review a Meeting Hub walkthrough. Meeting Hub is a purpose-built online booking system designed for flexible workspace providers, government, community hall operators, or anybody that needs to take bookings for their spaces online anytime. Let's jump in and take a look at the software. Generally speaking, the booking journey starts from a main website. So this could be your company website, it could be your local government website, or perhaps your not-for-profit or community hall. Here, you can talk all about the great spaces that you have on offer. Meeting Hub is a one-button integration solution. There's no software to install. You simply add a button that says Book Now, and that's going to launch the Meeting Hub software. The software is all branded as you, has your logo, your corporate colors, and of course displays the spaces that you're advertising for use. This particular user or hirer has already registered for a user account, and I'll show you how we can control certain aspects of our hirers and clients. The rates that are displayed here, if any rates have been negotiated, then those discounts are reflected here. Meeting Hub's a real-time availability system, so you can choose a particular space type that you need to book. You can switch these on and switch these off depending upon your organization and what space types you have. I can choose my preferred date, time, and duration, and Meeting Hub will return the results that match that criteria. Each particular space has got its own calendar view, so you can see availability. Here we can see this room's already booked, so I'm going to go for a different time. And when I adjust the duration of my meeting, of course, these rates change as well. I can add any additional services into my booking. I'll show you how we can configure those, and I can add in any special requirements. Hirers have to accept terms and conditions before they can proceed with the booking, and you're able to upload those terms yourself, of course. Here, I can enter in a voucher code to obtain a discount. These are really good to use for marketing campaigns, in particular when you first launch Meeting Hub, or if you're wanting to attract a particular cohort of customers. For example, maybe you're working with the local Chamber of Commerce, or perhaps you're doing a member introductory offer. This particular hirer, their preferred payment method is credit card. All card details are stored securely with Stripe. Meeting Hub is fully PCI compliant. We don't store any credit card details within the software itself. And it's also real-time payments. So once that payment is cleared, the funds are remitted directly from Stripe to you. They don't go via us at all. So you can see from a hirer's point of view, it's nice and simple and easy to step through the booking process. And then of course I can click and download that into my calendar if I wish to as well. Now let's take a look at Meeting Hub from an internal perspective. Here, I'm logged in as an administrator. And when I first log in, I can see my quarterly performance dashboard. I can see revenue per month and average booking volume. And I can also see a split of my bookings by client type and some high-level details about the organization itself. We're going to work our way down the left-hand side. I can list and search for bookings in the system by the unique booking ID. I can search for a particular date range. And there's different actions that I can perform on bookings. If any of these actions result in a financial transaction and the original payment method was credit card, then we'll process that transaction in real time. So let's say you need to add an additional charge for catering. You can add that after the event has taken place, and the software will automatically process that payment and send an updated confirmation to the customer. If you cancel a booking, the software will look up the cancellation rules, which you can configure. So in this example, if someone gives between 0 and 1 day's notice, they'll get 25% refund. You can override those cancellation rules when you're cancelling bookings for customers. Customers can also cancel their own bookings if you opt in for that feature. And those refunds are processed straight back to the customer's card. There's no need to wait for finance, and there's no backlog. Look at a booking calendar. So from the booking calendar, you can obviously click, drag, and move bookings across days, across spaces, with updated confirmations automatically sent. This allows you to optimize the way in which your spaces are being used. You can filter and look at all spaces, and you can also look by day, week, or month. And you can print this out as well, so you can have a copy at reception or on a main notice board. From a billing point of view, we're completely agnostic of different accounting systems that are out there. You simply add in the dates that you want to run billing, and then you can download that into a CSV file and bring it straight into your account software. That will automatically raise all of the invoices and make it simple and easy for you to allocate payments as they come in from your bank account. We've got a whole swag of reporting within Meeting Hub. You can report on things such as average spend per booking, which is good to see if there's any unauthorized discount, booking lead time, great to see how your marketing efforts running, busy day and time of day, really good for allocation of resources, and of course, gratis usage. You may have some clients in your space where they get a free entitlement each month of usage. The software is going to automatically track that for you. At the end of every month, it will automatically reset. If they go above and beyond their entitlement, it will start charging for any additional usage, but you're going to want to be able to report on that. This report here for organizational booking data, this allows you to look at your booking volume by dollar value and by count. And most importantly, this red line shows occupancy or utilization. That's going to help you plan out your spaces as you move forward to optimize the space type and size to generate the most amount of revenue or the greatest amount of utilization. You can set revenue targets and track them. Look at revenue by client type, top clients, and voucher usage. So when you create those vouchers, you're going to want to be able to track how often they're used, what the monetary giveaway is, and also begin to determine what's your most effective marketing channels. Let's take a look how easy it is to create a voucher. We give the voucher a name. This could be an introductory offer where we've said this particular client can only use this voucher 5 times and they're going to get $10 off each of those bookings or 10% off. And then we can enter in the dates that it's valid from and the date that it's valid to. That voucher can only be used between those 2 dates. Let's have a look at clients. Each client obviously can have their own name. You can control default payment method. So for all of your internal clients, you might choose to charge them by invoice. So all the transactions will still come into your accounting system where you can then consolidate those. For your externals, you might want to take payment by credit card. Credit card is much easier to enforce cancellation terms and also really good for cash flow. If you have a client that's entitled to discounts, you simply add it here, and that's the rate that will be reflected when they go to book. You can choose which client type they have, or multiples. And if you don't have the client types that you need, you can add them back in. This particular client's going to have 2 hours worth of free usage every month. Once they've exhausted it, the software will start charging for every usage above and beyond, and it will auto reset at the end of every month. Setting up the software. Meeting Hub is really simple and easy to set up. You've got full support, online knowledge tools, and we've also got a support team based here to help you as well. If you're unsure of what any part of the application does, simply click on Need Support and you'll be taken straight through to a video that shows you what that page is all about and what you need to do to configure and set up that piece of the software. Simply add in contact details, then after you've added in the contact details, enable the client types as appropriate for yourself. Add in location, enter in the name of the location, where we're going to send booking confirmations to, and then enter in details for the location itself. Where is it physically located? Importantly, open and close times. This ensures that you don't get any bookings for events outside of those times. Once you've created your location, then start to create the spaces themselves. Give the space a name, set some capacity criteria. You may have minimum or maximum booking rules. Some of your meeting spaces, like a boardroom, you might not want to be booked in small 15-minute blocks. The accommodate that. Choose the type of space it is, and then we have this feature called preparation time. With this setting, that's going to create a 15-minute buffer in between each booking. This ensures we've got adequate time to clean the space and prepare it for the next meeting or event. You can add in any additional services. Additional services can be charged at different rates, flat rate, per attendee, or based on the duration of the meeting as well. Add in your rates, hourly, half and full day, and then upload your photos. If you have a space which is undergoing renovations and you don't want to take any bookings in that space, then you simply add in the blackout dates, and that will prevent you from taking bookings during that time. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch Meeting Hub. This has been a demo. My name's Steve. If you've got any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out.